an hour ago, I finished my court case over Zoom. Now I'm sitting here and delightfully consume this tobacco I so cherish and love. Pipe tobacco, but cigarette pipe tobacco. You know, it's a different texture. So the leaves, right, or the brown leaves, the brown tobacco product. It's much thinner and it just burns really fast, but it hits you really hard. Unlike the other pipe tobacco. With a difference in prices. It's actually very similar in prices, but it's a different smoking experience. Anyway, I was sitting there, and I felt like they were, especially Janusz Kwiatkowski. He was very nervous, and just he was like his chest. I could see later in his eyes when the judge told us to postpone the case for a later time because he wasn't aware that there was the third charge. The one that Janusz Kwiatkowski put on me. They I mean, it's ridiculous how Beata's lawyer and Janusz's lawyer, they represented both of them, and he didn't admit to the original charge. The ones I spent a day in jail, the assault with a toy gun. That Roy Police Department supposedly has, or does Elizabeth have. It's like if I'm representing myself, I'm counsel. I have a legal right to go in there and get the evidence, don't I? I mean, I just don't feel like recording them and just going to another trauma, getting aggravated, and they're, pretending they're making mistakes and illiteracy and all that. I just don't have time for that stuff, But I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not. The judge told me, you could get a lawyer if you want. Yeah, I tried to get a lawyer a couple times. They're all busy. Or, they, a lot of other reasons that, this and that. Presumably that, they'll talk to you. Anywho. Hey, girlie, come on. You woke up? I didn't want to wake you. Come on. Why not? Beautiful day. Go chill and relax. Like always. Chill, kitty. So, it's I'll get a lawyer and, what if, we communicate, but during the trial he just goes another way. Or I'd be like, why don't you object to what they're saying, Like I had a certain lawyer pointed to me in Trinitas, and, the idiot just didn't object to anything, and they're just walking all over me, including my mom. But she's not perfect, but, we have a little court case, well, just, use a little brains and, don't be false about it, Because anyone could just, be a lawyer, like, oh, well, I didn't think that. Yeah. Well, I don't want your stupidity and your negligence to represent me. Well, Kwiatkowski there, at the end, I saw the tears in his eyes. He was just nervous and shocked or something, It's like, what? You don't think your lawyer omitted that, huh? Well, he forgot. As soon as I mentioned, there was this assault charge, and I was looking for the paperwork. They started reading the numbers. Well, it's a complaint number, this and that. And I didn't find that till later, probably, because there was a police number when I got arrested, and this and that. I mean, we forgot about that. That's how it started all. I was harassed because I was recording how, the first time I went there, I recorded, how they don't upkeep the property. There's a lot of other things going on with that. I didn't even mention that much. But, the second time I went, I had a pipe. I sat there and I watched them. And Kwiatkowski was over. There were like two people, like, I don't know, some kind of workers or something. I don't know, city workers. They were looking at the drain that it floods. Yeah, that's been trying to get fixed since Adam Novak was there in 2016 when I showed up. Including Adam over there said he's going to fix the roof so it wouldn't leak any rainwater on the beer. Well, I got to, record you, put it on YouTube so you get it done. I'm more of a boss than you ever were, huh? And I'm not the one to be called boss. And I don't like that term either. I do things, so it gets done properly. Not lazy either way. Even though you try to mess me up mentally, I can still function. Still outwork you if you wanna have a little bet. You got a little juveniles over there, that don't want to do the job, they just want to complain and just run around playing chicken on the road, right? I mean, the truck was empty, right? But does it really matter? What if I swerved out and went into ShopRite, Wakeford parking lot? What is that crap? Don't chase anybody. Be nice. She's not gonna listen. Neither do the 720 Dowd Avenue people, at least she's a cat, she's very cuddly and sweet at her times. Even though she has a fucking abs, like, you wouldn't believe I never had a cat like that. One cat I have, Glushka, yeah, she was busy. She showed you her nerves. She's a little different. Yeah, but anyway, I got a hoodie on. It's it's autumn already. Still sun shining. I was gonna take these the net off. Obviously, it starts raining and it's cold. I don't want there to be frost on it, and it serves its purpose to keep the insects out, even though they're still out and about. Maybe eventually I'll get a brown mesh, because I like my pipe tobacco, so I want something that will enclose it, but will keep the smoke in. Instead of buying a teepee for like $100, $120, which are really nice, but I don't really want to set it up on the grass either way, so I'll just, I guess I'll work with this. Maybe it's a plan, it's an idea, daily vlog entry, daily journal, one of those. Yeah, I was shocked at the lawyer. I mean, he put his head up, oh, right, well, I think, and then he just read the complaint number. Really, man? Come on, bro. You can play your little game, right? Well, that's it. Well, it's legal, right? It's legal to be negligent and fraudulent, because I could turn it up. Except I turned up with honesty and integrity. And what the crazy part was? Yeah, I'm not going to talk to the judge when it's just, it's like an arraignment or something like that, but what is that going around? And, I'm the one that mentioned that first case, and then, so there's 3 cases. And in the beginning, they were talking about, like, well, there's no interpreter, there's no Polish interpreter, so we're going to have to move that's like, this 2 times Kitkowski didn't show up. 3rd time, what, he doesn't speak English, and he was sitting with Beata, and they had a lawyer. What is that crap? That was the prosecutor would say. So I was like, well, all right, I just sat there and I waited, and then, Beata Viatek, the one that, sat annoyed and harassed her, which I didn't see her. She's like, no, actually, it was the other person that was with her, I think, she was like, another person that was just in the room, right, in her room, but, at work at 720 Dowd Avenue, and she was like, no, we'll be fine, we'll translate for Janusz Kwiatkowski. Like, what the fuck are you people, like, what am I gonna say, my cat is hungry, I can't make it today. I mean, is this a joke or what, I mean, it doesn't feel good to get something in the mail so you're getting charged with something, but alright, we can play this fucking game. County jail isn't all that great either. We're dehydrated and bologna sandwiches, but alright, we can play that game. See how serious you really are about this. Like, I'm gonna what? Drop the charges or cry or goof off and be a retard, huh? Yell at you on camera. Is that what you want me to do? Grow up, seriously. Act like an adult. If you know what that is to begin with. It is that know me from, like, 2013 to 16, 17 on Vaughn Live as Toon Dude with double O's. What? So what? You never saw my face. You never knew who I was, right? I think I'm just very, like, suppressed, subtle. I'm just gonna, even then I spoke my mind, but it's easy to kick someone at channel and just start all over, right? This time I've got the camera, and what are you gonna do? Or maybe this fucking little idiot for you and shit, huh? Or fucking clown. You thought I was cool. I'm not cool. In the yearbook, I'm not fucking cool, huh? I don't give a fuck what you think of me. I know what you people think of me. Just, you don't openly say it. Just fucking openly say what I am. Be a man of integrity for once. Even though, in your deceit, at least, open up about your deceit. That's what I'm really after. And I won't stop till I get it. I'm not stopping this time. You know, people make money all sorts of ways. You know, I have this I think it's a Riddle replica, little small Giants helmet that the previous tenant left behind. I was looking online, you know, people could sell for like $15. $15 on eBay, I saw a similar one. And then like $200, $300. You know, you probably gotta go online and figure out how much it's worth, this and that. But what I thought about, you know, why don't I just take it? And I'm not willing to do that, but just take like 10 of them and autograph them and sell them for like a couple grand. Like the most well-known Giants, or a couple of them. Ooh, make a lot of money. But what would that do? Just make me a couple dollars. Now that is legal, right? Although it is kind of just indecent to a certain extent. And also, you know, I have two things that were autographed. One thing, I actually met the guy, and it's about the experience. It's not the greatest basketball. I wouldn't want to sell it. It's about the experience of meeting that person, interacting with them. You know, I mean, imagine you stand in line or somewhere, you're at a show, right, or whatever, a convention center, and yeah, you trade a few words, this and that, like, and you have a story. Yeah, I asked him about this and that, or her about this and that, you know, and then you have something autographed. But honestly, I don't want anybody's signature. Not that I'm gonna do something illegal with it, although that's another thing, you know. It's kind of creepy and eerie, but it really doesn't, you know, give me any pleasure to have that signature, you know. But you know, people make money in all different ways. Insurance scams, insurance frauds. I mean, you know, just to get ahead, right? For what? For what? Oh, you buy yourself a nice little apartment, little condo, your house, and you continue doing that, right? I mean, you know, I just, you know, I'll be creeped out by something like that. You know, not that it would haunt me. It just, you know, I wouldn't even go through with anything like that. You know, I just, you know, I'd rather make, you know, money, whatever, have the honest way. And even if I create something at home, I'll probably sell it for cheap or something, but it's the whole experience. It's the whole experience about creating and producing it, you know? Even though people rip you off and then try to pawn it as yours. It's like, you know, did you spend the money in a nice way? Are you enjoying life? You know, did they give you any pleasure? Anyway, that's it for today. You know, that water's been there. Actually, no, it's fresh water. She's very picky about her water. I gotta look it up. Like, she's been a couple times. She just sits there, stands there, and just looks at me. You know. And all of a sudden, she's drinking it. But well, not all over the place. You know, just pick a spot. She has a big bowl. It's a dog bowl. She's ferocious like one, but sweet too. All right, you know, get off your nose. That's right. Toodles and shit.